All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling? I'm here today. Let's talk. But first, a few things. I do have another channel. The other channel is in the pinned comment as well as the video description from this day forward. What is the other channel going to be about? It's going to be about the real J, not the JH character, who I am, behind the scenes. I'm going to be discussing some things with life. I'm going to be discussing my dating adventures, the reasons on why I'm not with my ex-wife at the moment. I'm gonna be talking about when I had to spend time in federal prison. Yeah, this guy. If you don't know, yeah, I did. It's gonna be a lot of the behind the scenes because why is it relevant? Because this is who molded the character that you see today. The person that, you know, speaks about so many different things. Because if you're able to see who I am behind the scenes, you kind of will understand the character that you're looking at right now. I'll be talking about my days as a motorcycle club member, as the president of the motorcycle club, when I went over to the 1% motorcycle club, etc. There's gonna be a lot of the behind the scenes things. Again, it's in the pinned comment. I'll be starting to upload some videos on that channel within a week or so. I have some new equipment as well as some apps that can help me edit, and if anybody does have some editing skills, feel free to email me because you know, might need some editing skills as well as some ideas. It's gonna be an all-out, you know, interesting channel, and I'm gonna build that one off of the people that are there, and I'm gonna ask you as of this moment if you can just go and subscribe to that channel. Yeah, that's what I said. I said it. I don't ask you guys to subscribe to this channel. You just kind of do. But for that one, yeah, I'm trying to build that channel up so I can get into the algorithm. This one's already in the algorithm, and this one is not for me to make money. Because you guys really don't know how much these YouTubers don't make. But the other one I'd like to try to build up. So if anybody that wants to help support me, please go over to that other channel and subscribe to it. I'd appreciate that. And you guys can definitely be guests. You want to argue, want to fuss, because the character that you're seeing today doesn't like to argue nor fuss, but the real guy, he will. He will. I want to talk about this email that I got. I'm not going to say the name, but I'm going to tell you what it entails, and I want your opinion behind it. And I'm sure that there are other people that encounter this. Hello, my name is Always watch your videos. My son is a new CCA in bump district. He has bounced around different towns doing the mail thing, and I was okay with the mail, but he has been for 3 days now been doing the shadiest town we have around here, and has been threatened a few times already while doing the mail. And being new, he does not want to cause waves. He says by saying anything to his supervisor or his union rep. Now, I just retired from the boo-boo and was always in the union, being his dad. Well, dad doesn't know anything, if you get what I mean, with kids. I totally understand, sir. I do not know what to do for him. I do not want him to quit a career job for life, but I do not want to get him jumped or worse. Any words of wisdom to help in this manner would much be appreciated. Well, JH does not give any advice. So that's the end of the video. No, I'm just kidding. JH does not give advice, but the man here is a father as well. And the father will pass on some father advice. My daughter, when she left and went away and then finally joined the post office, I called her almost every day. She called me almost every day. And being that there was distance between us, it hurt because I wasn't there to rescue her, to save her, to help her. And that's just kind of what a father, fatherly love is different than a mother's love. So, my personal advice, which you'll never hear me say on this thing again, is to tell him to quit. No, I'm just kidding. Tell him to make sure that he keeps a notepad with him. It's okay to talk to the union right now because the union probably had him sign up. And if he signed up to be a union paying a member, he should be able to speak to the union at any given time. Every time he speaks to the union, make sure he gets the person's name and the date and the time that he spoke with them. Address his concerns. Number one, after he passes his 90 days, then he can speak to the union as well as the supervisors and express his concerns. Make sure he takes notations of the dates and times. The thing is that as a CCA, he's going to float around and bounce around from route to route. So he's not going to be on that route every single day. But if for some reason that's a consistent route that he's on, make sure that he utilizes the little tools that he has, which is the mace. Yeah. Anyway, being that they are allowed to carry mace, go find him some bear mace. Totally different than the little pepper spray that they use. Bear mace, easily accessible, number one. And if you, and I'm sure you can from your background, you know where you can order yourself a retractable baton. My uncle was a police officer and he has one of those and I never saw it. It is amazing. It's about this big, okay? About this big, a little smaller than Jay. I'm lying. And what it is they shake it out and this thing will retract from this to it's a weapon of mass destruction. You hear me? It will break some bones if necessary. Now, a lot of people don't or may not know about it, but it's safe for you to carry on your hip. Clip right onto your hip. Somebody try to take your keys or take your mail. Give them the damn mail. Give them the keys. But they go to whoop you. You take that thing off and it, bow. Let them know it ain't no game. Okay? So now, I don't know if it's illegal to do with the post office, but it's not visible. And it just looks like a really long flashlight. That's all it does. A really thin looking flashlight. So I wouldn't suggest him going around saying, hey, I got a baton. No, it's for his own protection because at this point, we don't have protection. I mean, I'm not a carrier, but I know that they don't have protection for themselves. So if you're a concerned father, again, I respect that 100%. Let him know that he does have access to the union. Union should, and they'll tell him, say, hey, look, don't worry about this. Keep your eyes open in this area. This is how we did it when we went to that area. And it'll slowly start to get better. After 2 years, he'll be able to pick his own route. Longest time, he'll be able to pick his own route when he gets his bid. But I've said it before and I say it again, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. If nobody knows that he has a concern, they can't just make that assumption. They'll just think, oh, everything's fine with him. But once he voices his concern, now somebody knows. And the more people he voices his concern to, the better off it is. Because if he takes a little bit longer in that specific area because he's being extra cautious, initially, they'll understand why. Look, I'm a little scared to go on this project or around this corner, so I'm going to be a little cautious. I may be a little bit slower. It may take me an extra 15 minutes, but understand my safety has to come first. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope you guys understand that I don't, this is all about my opinion, and I'm not always right with what I say, but I definitely believe that I'm right when I say your safety comes first, because nobody ever wants to read about somebody in the newspaper. You see how these people are getting locked up for the foolishness, and it shouldn't be that way. And I'm sure that as a concerned father, you've seen some of the things that what's been going on at the post office. So kudos to you for reaching out. And as you can see, I did not disclose any information about you, but this is just more so of giving information to my fellow carriers as well as some information to you. And please, Postal family, if you see this video, if you have some other information that might be useful for this gentleman that's concerned about his child, I don't want to call him child, for his son, leave that information in the comment section. You know, we here to help each other. All right, this is JH. And don't forget, please go check out, at least subscribe to it. And put your bell on for notifications, because I said I will be uploading on that channel. All right, we out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.